nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line, Saturday edition. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you. Greg, you look enthused this morning. How we doing, bro?
Yeah, good Friday night. Ready for more college baseball action. Good start to the World Series.
Yeah, it was, man. Let's take a look yesterday how we did. Gregory, great job, buddy. Oregon State money line minus 150, got it. Coastal money line, Oregon State money line plus 125, nailed that one. Tough one for Arebro and St. Vikings. I think that ended 1-0. That one was tough. Talk about tough in basketball. My God, I ate it. Coastal money line, Oregon State money line, that comes through. Louisville, Oregon State over 10 does not come through. Tyrese Halliburton, Alex Caruso. For as many points we had last night, man, did not have threes really at all, my boy. At all, but it's okay. All right. Now, the Howie Schwab crew play of the day. Where are you going? Polls in the chat. Vote now. All right. We got Murray State, UCLA over 10.5. Got Murray State, UCLA under 10.5. This is in the College World Series. We have LSU, Arkansas over 9.5 and LSU, Arkansas under 9.5. Polls in the chat. Vote now. Update as we always do at the end of the show. All right. Now, a couple other things. In your feeds now. All right. Just because day one started of the College World Series does not mean that video at the top cannot help you. Trust me. It's on the front page of your YouTube page at Driving the Line. You'll check that out. Daily, obviously, we have our home run picks, which we hit 2 yesterday. And then go take a look also. Seriously, go look at the front page. I've organized everything, cleaned all of it up, and have started clipping out all of Brad's segments here. All right. And I've got plenty more to go, but the best apps to use. All right. In regards to betting soccer. All right. Asian handicap, Asian totals. How are those explained? What's the difference of betting the MLS as opposed to international? All kinds of videos, and there's more coming. So I'm telling you, make sure go to at Driving the Line on YouTube. Check out the front page. It's all cleaned up for you. Like I said, Aaron Judge had a home run last night, plus 215. Kyle Schwarber, you called that one. Home run, plus 275. So great job, my friend. Great job indeed. All right, let's get to our picks, big boy. Let it rip. What you got?
Yeah, keeping it simple today. Going the afternoon, I guess, evening game in College World Series tonight. We know who we've got on the hill for Arkansas. We've got our big left-hander. We will ride with the Razorbacks tonight, minus 125 on the money line.
Nice. All right. I'm going Murray State, UCLA over 10.5. Arkansas money line, we had already previously played that. LSU, Arkansas over 10. We had previously played that at minus 115. And we've got Arkansas to win the College World Series at plus 200. And also, okay, Addison, TJ, keep going down the list. Our hockey dudes. This is what I've got for tonight. Cross sport parlay, plus 175. All right, Panthers and Oilers in the Stanley Cup final. Both teams score 2+ goals. And then LSU and Arkansas over 9. What do you think about that, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were feeling pretty good on that Panthers future when we were up 3-0 the other night. But, hey, it's never going to be easy. Good for TV as well. But, yeah, I think that both these teams, however they seem to want to find a way to get there, they keep scoring goals. It was an odd start with the 3-0 first period. Obviously, Edmonton responded quickly. That is the team you need if you're going to be able to come back from 3-0 deficits. And they did it. It's going to be an interesting series. It puts it right back into place with, both of these series, basketball and hockey, now at 2 apiece. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I still think the Panthers, have been the better team overall. They consistently have been playing well. Oilers have had those letdown streaks. And, obviously the Panthers did too with that 3-goal period. But at the same time, they've been dominant. It's hard to repeat in anything. So I give the Panthers a pass for that one. I think that they're able to bounce back and hopefully handle business in the next one. Game 5 now.
Yep, game 5 indeed, man. And, look, the total is 6.5 in the hockey game tonight. All right. And I almost went with the under straight up, just under 6.5. Now, every game in this series has featured at least 7 goals. Right? So it's like, okay, are we going to play the under or not? I tried to actually make a parlay and move the total up to 7.5 and play the under, but they wouldn't let me parlay it. No Chill Sports said this ugly Tennessee Valley weather makes sports more enjoyable, right? Where are you at, man? Uh yeah, it's dude, it's been like storming and gloomy and all over the place. If it's you're right, it does make it more enjoyable. You ain't got to get off the couch. Japan, my boy. AB, any US Open leans? I am not smart enough for that. I am not smart enough for that. Addison, smart enough in hockey, though. If Picard starts, I'd wait to play totals live. In Huntsville. Okay, there you go. Yep, not far at all. Yep, definitely in that same weather pattern. Muggy and gloomy. For sure. All right, those are our picks for today. Now, we're going to have some damn fun. All right, so let's start off with college baseball. That's why we're here. Here's how the bracket sits as of right now after game one or after day one. All right, so Coastal Carolina beats Arizona 7-4. And then Oregon State beats Louisville 4-3. So how this will work is you see the bracket on the left-hand side. All right, Coastal and Oregon State, the two winners, will play each other tomorrow. Okay. And then the two losers, Arizona and Louisville, will play each other tomorrow. And that's an elimination game. Whoever loses between Arizona and Louisville is going home. And whoever wins that game will play the loser of Coastal Carolina and Oregon State. So those games will happen on Sunday. And like I said, if you win your first two games, dude, you are sitting so pretty. Because remember, somebody's going to have to come beat you twice. Going through a loser's bracket. Like, it's absolutely brutal. You just run out of arms, man. You run out of pitching. So, all right. So that's how it works. Those teams will play again on Sunday. But as for today, Saturday, all right, we got game one on the other side. UCLA, Murray State. All right. And we've got LSU and Alabama, Arkansas. I get my red A's mixed up. Rick, I saw they canceled Bonnaroo. Oh, dude, Manchester, Tennessee. I'm not too far from that right now. Bonnaroo is a fun time. It's a music festival. Okay, so we've got these four teams, two games today. All right, Murray State, UCLA. We see it, total of 10.5. That's at 1 p.m. Central, so 2 p.m. Eastern, okay? UCLA, minus 2.5 on the run line, minus 275 money line. Wenzel, good morning, buddy. Total of 10.5. All right, and then at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, we have LSU and Arkansas. Arkansas, minus 1.5 on the run line, total 9.5, and a money line of minus 130. All right, so Greg, I throw it over to you, man. Game one, let's start there. Murray State. All right, and I'll pull the stats up here.
Yeah, I mean, didn't put it out yet. We talked about it this morning, but I'll say it now. Another VIP play that I'm having today that I've put out is the over in this one. I mentioned it yesterday with you. I mentioned it earlier in the week. I think that Murray State offensively offers as much value as anyone. We saw it yesterday. I mean, the wind wasn't anything wild, but the field is big. The field plays big. The gaps are big. Foul ground is increased. There's a lot to it. There's nerves. It's a much different backdrop. The sky is higher. There's just so many things that come with it. I think the way Murray State, like I said, continues to offer value. Line drive hitting team that doesn't give up outs in terms of sacrifice bunts, 7 sacrifices on the entire season, which is incredible for a team that scores double digits. I think that they offer value. 8.7 runs per game, like we talked about here. I mean, and it's going to be interesting. They've had their own problems with keeping the runs off the board too. So you think about the amount of at-bats both these teams are going to get, the value that's out there. UCLA is not a pushover either. I mean, one of, if not the best offensive players in the country in the middle of that lineup. And they're also a team that, and I appreciate being a West Coast guy. They can play small ball. They'll hit and run. They don't try to give up outs, but they like to manufacture and produce. So both these teams able to score. We've got great pitching on the UCLA side, but with the way Murray State isn't interested in putting the ball in the ballpark, they're interested in hitting the ball hard everywhere, working the count. I think that this offers a lot of value with that over.
Oh, it very much does. All right. For anybody who might be pretty brand new or completely brand new, all right, UCLA and Murray State, they both have gotten here with offense, with their bats. Now, Murray State more like for the entire season. UCLA, not that their bats were poor, their bats have come extremely alive over the last month and a half. Not that Murray State's haven't, but the problem has been nobody can outscore UCLA. They just keep going and going and going. Like you said, man, they can hit for power. They can hit, for, base runners, and they can move them over, man. This team can clutch hit. They can hit with 2 strikes. They can hit with 2 outs. This team is good, man. So the big question today is their bats, both of them, right? Can Murray State's pitching cool down UCLA's bats? And if it can't, can Murray State's hitters do it against UCLA pitching? Right? So that's kind of how this game is going to go. But, yeah, I feel you on the over, man. I 100% do. And kind of for both of these teams, not that they're playing with house money, but I don't know if these two teams are going to be nervous. Like, I think Arkansas and LSU could come out a little nervous because they know what's out there and they have to go against each other. UCLA and Murray State, again, not that, like, I don't mean that as in put in the white flag. I mean it as in a good way. Like, last year after, game 1 when, Tennessee should have lost to Florida State, dude, that was house money after that. They were just going out mashing everything because who gives a damn? I think that UCLA and Murray State are going to have both of those attitudes coming into it. I mean, who would have thought that either of them would have been here? You know what I mean? And again, I don't say that negatively. I just say it as, I don't think these two teams are going to be afraid to be aggressive at the plate, is what I mean. That's how they got here, and there ain't no point in changing it now. Now, LSU and Arkansas. LSU 48-15 on the year, 8.1 runs per game. On average, 4.1 runs per game allowed on average this year. Team ERA 3.90. Arkansas 48-13. 8.7 runs per game scored, runs per game allowed 4.0, 3.91. LSU and Arkansas are the same team. They're the same team. Right now, I give the edge to Arkansas because Arkansas is playing arguably, the best baseball in the country. Their pitching is just unbelievably fantastic. Their hitting has gotten better, which is scary, right? Like, I don't say this negative against LSU. Arkansas right now is just an absolute wagon. They're just running through people. So we'll see about that tonight. I mean, nobody runs through LSU. And let me also say this. It's going to be a damn home game for LSU anytime in the College World Series. The LSU fans don't play, and especially with Omaha, don't play. They will be there. They're there when LSU doesn't make it, right? I mean, this is literally an annual thing. No Chill Sports. Arkansas hasn't lost a game this postseason. They're just on absolute fire. Now, does that continue? Who knows? LSU's good enough to shut your ass down. I don't care who you are. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to see it. We're both on Arkansas side here, but your thoughts, man?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be somewhat the polar opposite of what we talked about with that first game. The biggest factor being the sun. The way that sun crosses home plate, it's a huge factor. We saw how it made both of those great starters in yesterday's last night's game look like, Cy Young out there. These guys were already, great stuff, but when you've already got a new backdrop, and it was bright out there, it's a bright backdrop, especially when you're coming across out of the shadows like that, it's already hard enough to see. When you've got half that time basically cut down when you're guessing because you've got a shadow that's taking away the seams, taking away your sight line, makes it really, really, really tough. I think that what already we saw last week with Arkansas is they've got a deep enough staff. They've got a great starter going tonight. If they're able to go 6 or 7 tonight, and this is, high aspirations, but we've seen LSU struggle offensively at times against really top quality staffs. They're getting one of the best starters in the country. They're getting a left-hander too, which is a big deal because A lot of where LSU's done their damage is with that left-handed lineup that they've got. They're able to put guys righty, lefty, righty, lefty, righty. It's going to be different. It's going to be interesting. I'm intrigued to see how it's going to play out. This one to me feels like, if I could go a first 5 under, if that was ever possible, this would be the dream play to take a first 5 under. Because if they're getting through that first inning, because I feel like that's where, the drama seems to be, nerves. You are 20-year-old kids out there, and this one especially is two teams that expected to be here. So there are more nerves versus, like you said, UCLA and Murray State. I think they're just kind of happy to be there, deservedly so. But if the beginning of the year they said, hey, we're going to be in Omaha, I think that you're a little bit of fool's gold versus an Arkansas team who was itching to get that first championship, and they've tasted it over and over and over. They've been so close. And, LSU, one of the most successful programs in all of history. So, these two teams, this feels just like another SEC Friday night. And I'm intrigued. I feel like it'll be low scoring. And I feel like pitching will dominate this side.
Yeah. I mean, what do we have? Anderson versus Root?
Yep.
Damn.
And Root looked great in his last start. I mean, dominant against Tennessee. And, that arm angle, he's got an interesting way, too. The way that he holds the ball.
He's nasty, dude.
And he almost shows it to you, then hides it, and then rips it at you. So it's going to be even more interesting to see today with the way that shadow plays. I wish they would start those games later or earlier. I hate that shadow. It's always been that way, but it is what it is. Makes it interesting for the first couple innings.
It does. Our man Reed said, love the Saturday shows. Thank you, being great for keeping them going during NCAA. Absolutely, man. Of course. All right, now let's take a look at weather. Excuse me. All right, so first, understand the stadium. 375, all right, left center, right center, and 408, dead shot center. 408. Now, here's what you got in game one, Murray State, UCLA. 88 degrees, 6 miles an hour, blowing from the south to the north, all right, meaning that the wind is going to cut right to left. It's not really going to help you much. Left-handed pull hitters, you might see some love. But, I mean, there's nothing bad here. All right, 88 degrees, 6 mile an hour winds, 48% humidity. Like, this isn't bad. I've seen last year at Tennessee Texas A&M series, it was blowing 17 miles an hour in. I mean, it was brutal. Last year, betting was brutal with the weather. This year, it's not so bad. I'd like that humidity up a little bit. But wind is okay. It's not hurting you. It's not super helping you. You just guys hit the ball today, fellas. You know how many home runs we had yesterday in those two games? 1. 1 home run.
Yep.
That was it. Yep. 54 outs. 1 home run. So, yeah. It's tough, man. Got to have the wind with you. Like the humidity up. But that's game 1. Game 2, exactly the damn same. Exact same weather. 87 degrees, 6 mile an hour winds, 49% humidity. So the weather that you see in game 1 is the weather that you're going to see in game 2. All right. So do with that what you will. Pay attention to left-handed pull hitters. Pay attention to right-handed oppo hitters, right? Not saying that it's impossible to hit a home run in any of these conditions. It's not. This weather's not bad at all, but it's not helping you. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing here that is saying, oh, bet the over or bet the under. It's kind of mid. All right. I think that's it for weather. I think that's it for college baseball. Yeah. All right, let's hit our picks one more time, and then let's jump into Major League Baseball. What you got, buddy?
Keeping it simple today. We just talked about them. We are on Arkansas, like the Razorbacks today. Give me Root on the hill. Give me that tough sun. Give me Arkansas on the money line today.
Give me that tough sun. Murray State, UCLA. I don't know what that was. Murray State, UCLA over 10.5. Arkansas money line. LSU, Arkansas over 10. A future Arkansas to win the College World Series plus 200, and then a cross sport parlay. So in the Stanley Cup final tonight, Panthers and Oilers, both teams scored 2+ goals. I did this at DraftKings, LSU, Arkansas over 9. Put those two together plus 175. The Panthers and Oilers, both teams scored 2+ goals. I found that in it's under team totals. I believe if you hit same game parlay, it's under game props. It moves, but check team totals, game props. That's where you find those. All right. Home runs, my boy. Let's get to it. Let's pick some more today. All right. Aaron Judge plus 250. Kyle Schwarber plus 275. Ronald Acuna plus 300. Pete Alonso plus 350. Fernando Tatis plus 500. Where are you going, big dog?
I mean, with the way that he did it yesterday, I've got a rise for the Judge. I think that, that short porch in left field, that 9th inning home run yesterday to tie it. Give me Aaron Judge on the short number.
Going with Judge. I want to go Pete Alonso. All right, I'll go Pete Alonso plus 350. I was going to choose Ronald Acuna, but I'll go Pete Alonso. Plus 350 there for the Mets. All right, Major League Baseball weather. Pirates and the Cubs, wind blowing in 10 miles an hour, 60 degrees, not much humidity there. Be careful with this game. A's and the Royals. All right, wind blowing in, but it's not bad. All right, you got 86 degrees, feels like 90 degrees. Got about almost 80% humidity out there. A's and the Royals could mash today. Again, be careful betting either of these teams, but don't look at that wind so much. It's not bad. The humidity is what you want, and it's there. Rays and the Mets. 10.5 miles an hour blowing in. 63 degrees. Feels like 60 degrees. You got rain coming in. You know what? I'm changing Alonso. I'm taking Alonso out. I'm changing it to Ronald Acuna. All right, so I'm going Ronald Acuna, but that means that Pete Alonso's absolutely hitting a home run today. So that's the way that my betting goes. But, yeah, be careful with this game, man. Like, this weather's ugh. Rockies and the Braves. 7.5 miles an hour wind blowing basically into the dugout. 83 degrees. Feels like almost 90 degrees. Light rain. Don't have to worry about that rain at all. Humidity is there, baby. Should see some nice runs between the Rockies and the Braves today. Yankees and the Red Sox, 7 miles an hour blowing in. 58 degrees. Feels like 55. Light rain, but you don't have to really worry about it. It's not great hitting weather here. It's not terrible. Like, this isn't awful or even bad. It's just not going in your favor. You know what I mean? But with Fenway, like, it could be 40 miles an hour blowing in and Judge can go yard. Like, that part.
Line drive to the left, it's out.
Exactly, right? Like, the wind, not too terribly much, man. Just pay attention to the temperature there. Giants and the Dodgers, solid, man. 74 degrees, feels like 72. Decent humidity for Los Angeles. 7 miles an hour blowing out. Not bad, man. All right, hitter versus pitcher historicals today. Yordan Alvarez against Joe Ryan. 3 home runs, 4 hits, 15 at bats, 2 walks. Nolan Arenado. He's got 2 home runs, but he's 2 for 24. Ooh. Tyler O'Neill, 3 hits. His name is always on here. 3 hits, 6 at bats, 2 home runs. Fernando Tatis, 5 hits, 17 at bats, 4 walks. Pay attention there. You see Aaron Judge. All right, only 2 at bats against Hunter Dobbins. One of them home run. DJ LeMahieu, Josh Bell, Christian Yelich down there. He's got a home run. Rhys Hoskins, Kyle Schwarber. 2 hits, 5 at bats. One of them being a home run. Let's invert it here. Got Big Will Castro, Xavier Edwards, Rafael Devers against Rodon. 5 hits, 17 at bats. Lebar Torres, 4 hits, 12 at bats. Byron Buxton. I mean, not bad. Lars Nootbaar, 3 hits, 6 at bats. Brent Rooker, 3 hits, 7 at bats. I mean, this list right here, the names aren't the biggest names in sports, but you're looking for some hits today, some props. These guys right here, this is your list. You get some really nice averages here, man. Really nice. Hitting streak. Brooks Lee is your leader, 13 straight games. Alejandro Kirk, 8 straight games. Freddie Furman, old Dollar Tree, 8 straight games. I'm pulling for old Freddie. Gunnar Henderson, 7 straight games. Jeff McNeil, 7. Matt Chapman, 7. DJ LeMahieu, 6. Yandy Diaz, 5 straight. Juan Soto, 5 straight games with a hit. Heriberto Hernandez, 5 straight games with a hit. Johnny DeLuca, 5 straight games as well. Tizzle, my boy. Schwarber bomb again. Blue Jay starter leads the league in home runs allowed. Good stat right there, my boy. Good stat. Schwarber's been hitting the ball, too. All right. It's Major League Baseball. Any thoughts that you had from seeing the weather or anything else there, Gregory?
Not too fair either way. Just, one of those straight up days of baseball. The weather's not too terrible anywhere, so should be interesting. However, I'm looking at Oakmont, and it's not looking very friendly for those golfers. So as if it wasn't hard enough already, now the wind and the rain are coming in.
Yeah, here's a U.S. Open, and here's some rain. All right, let's hit our picks one more time. Let it rip. What you got?
All right, we are riding the evening game in the College World Series tonight. We're taking Arkansas money line, brought to you by Dollar General. Here comes the Razorbacks this evening. Let's go, Arkansas.
All right. I'm on Murray State, UCLA over 10.5. Arkansas money line, LSU, Arkansas over 10. Arkansas to win the College World Series, plus 200. And then a cross-sport parlay tonight, plus 175. Panthers, Oilers, both teams scored 2+ goals, paired with LSU and Arkansas over 9. All right. My man, that's it. That's all the damage we can do today, buddy. All right. Best of luck, everybody. Best of luck. We'll be live Sunday, same time, 10 a.m. Eastern. We're going to have all new lines for the College World Series. Can't wait. All right, boys. Great show. Greg, great job. Great job, crew. We crushed it. Have a great Saturday. 50 tickets. We'll see you tomorrow. Who's got it better than us?